Part 2. Everyone in the room fell silent. All eyes were on me as they waited for my response. Right then, someone wheeled Nathaniel Chapman into the room. He looked genuinely ill, so weak that he couldn't leave his wheelchair. A knowing smile spread across everyone's faces at that sight. I was about to declare that I would marry Nathaniel when Mr. Chapman Sr.'s words came to mind. "Since you've chosen Nathaniel, I respect your decision," he had said. "But for now, don't say anything. Everyone will know once things settle." After a moment's hesitation, I stopped myself from speaking. Nathaniel didn't say anything either. He calmly glanced at me, but I caught a flicker of disappointment in his eyes. I understood Mr. Chapman Sr.'s concerns. The Chapman family was enormous, and every one of them had their eyes set on his fortune. So, I chose not to argue with George. Instead, I let them laugh as much as they wanted, then walked away. Isabella and I were in the same car on the way home. She sat beside me and smugly flicked her wrist. The diamonds caught the light, sparkling so brightly that I had to squint. "So what if you marry George? You'll never truly win his heart," she remarked. To everyone else, Isabella was the epitome of a sweet, harmless woman, but in private, her true nature showed. As I studied her, I couldn't help but remember the time I caught her and George in bed in my previous life. She had curled up in his arms, trembling like a scared child. He, on the other hand, had been afraid I'd hurt her, so he shielded her. The shock of it had been so intense that I'd fainted right there. After that incident, my parents sent Isabella to study abroad. She then married an heir living overseas. Her life had been far better than mine. But in this life, I decided to let her have George. I wanted to see how things would unfold for her. With that in mind, my lips curled into a faint smile as I said, "You're right. What's the point of having him if I can't win his heart? I hope you grow up quickly and marry him soon. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness." For a moment, Isabella looked taken aback. A second later, she raised a brow and chuckled. "You can pretend it doesn't bother you, but no matter what, George loves me." Some time later, Thanksgiving arrived. Once again, my father asked me to deliver some gifts to Mr. Chapman Sr. As soon as I entered the Chapman residence, I ran into Isabella. It had been days since she'd last gone home. Dressed in a designer gown and matching jewelry, she exuded elegance. Isabella smiled faintly when she saw me. "Beatrice, do you like my outfit? George gave me all of this." I told him I wasn't into flashy stuff, but he insisted. He even said I'm the only one who deserves things like this. Annoyance bubbled up inside me. I frowned and tried to walk past her, yet she stepped right into my path. "Beatrice, I just wanted to share my happiness with you. Why are you being so cold? I know you're jealous of me, but love isn't something anyone can control." The moment she finished speaking, tears started streaming down her face. I reached out to push her aside. To my surprise, she collapsed dramatically onto the floor, wailing louder than before. "Beatrice, how could you hit me? I'm your sister." Then, right on cue, George stormed in. "Beatrice Layton, what the hell are you doing?" he barked, glaring at me. "Are you seriously mistreating your own sister? Do you even have a heart?" My gaze flicked from George to Isabella. Then, I let out a chuckle. "I can't believe it. Isabella, you're so young, and yet you've already stooped to such dirty tricks." No sooner had the words left my mouth than George slapped me. "Don't you dare talk about Bella like that," he roared. The sting of the slap burned my cheek. I instinctively wanted to strike him back, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw the guests. I didn't want to ruin the Chapmans' Thanksgiving banquet, so I suppressed my anger and simply glared at them. Right then, I caught the smug smile on Isabella's face. Realizing he had gone too far, George reached out to grab me. Before he could, Isabella clung to him, holding him in place. "Georgie, I think something flew into my eye. Can you take a look?" she whimpered. By now, the passing guests had started pointing at me and whispering, "Isn't that the Layton's eldest daughter? I can't believe she's picking fights with her sister just